Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Craig Markson, and these are the correlations ETFs, non-equity ETFs with the S&P 500 as measured by SPY. And as we see, the ETF with the strongest correlation is the VIX or VXX, which accounts for 82.69% of the variance. It has a negative correlation, so as the VIX goes up, SPY goes down by 82.69. It's slightly higher than HYG, which has a positive relationship with SPY, and that accounts for 81.61% of the variance. So as HYG goes up, SPY will go up by 81.61%. This is a slight change from the last analysis I did. So this analysis goes from 11/21/2024 to 11/21/2025. We looked at it a week ago, which was from 11/14/24 to 11/14/25. We look at the correlations. HYG was slightly higher than the VIX, but I don't like the VIX because it trades very erratically, whereas HYG moves around more incrementally. So let's go back to the most current file. And once again, we're going to use HYG because of what I just stated before, but we have to recalibrate the formula because it accounts for 81.61% of the variance, okay? So what you see on this column, column D, is the percent return of SPY from the day prior, and to calculate the formula, you would just do cell A3, which is here, minus A2, which is the trading day prior. These are the closing prices, right? Then you divide that again by A2 and you multiply it by 100. So you see a 0.31% here. That means that SPY from the day prior went up by 0.31%. Now with HYG, you would do the same formula, but instead of multiplying it by 100, you're going to multiply it by the percent variance that HYG puts on SPY, which is 81.61. Or in this case, it's times 0.8161 times 100 to get the percent. Okay. This column here minuses the percent return that SPY did minus the percent return that HYG did, accounting for the variance that HYG has on SPY. Okay. The chart that you see on the right shows you every time that, let's call it, the blue line is SPY, every time it trades significantly above the HYG line, which is in orange, you want to go short. When it trades below it, you want to go long. There were some pretty big moves here where you could have some nice short or long positions. But we have column G over here has an ongoing formula which tracks the standard deviations of this model. Okay. So let's look at some recent trading activity. And by the way, this is the closing prices I'm dealing with of these securities over a year. So on Thursday, and that was the 20th of November, it predicted that SPY was undervalued relative to HYG by about 1.47%. And as you notice, if you look at the day on Thursday, SPY closed at 652, and on the following day it closed at 659.03. So we had a nice up move. So this model is pretty effective. I would say if you look at the long-term 1-year chart, I would say that every time that SPY trades significantly above HYG by about 1.5%, you want to go short, and vice versa if you want to go long. And this model is over a year. Okay, so thank you for listening. and enjoy the rest of your Sunday.